Oh my goodness, I'm late on my transition again. I really have to stop zoning out in the last minute of a song. Excuse me. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hello, hey. Oh my goodness, well, I've got a few people to say hi to specifically. Hey, Marky, it's great to see you in here. Good afternoon. And Hazy View, good morning. Queen Claire, good morning. Imagination artist. I'm freestyling already today. Good morning, possibly, I'm not sure. And Top Dog, hey B. I hope you're having a nice chill evening. Thank you so much for being here. And what an amazing Harv cosplay that is coming together already. I'm so excited for that. It looks like so much fun. And Methodic Wolf, good morning. How are you? Question to everyone, in fact, but let me start asking. And Sharn, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Great to see you in here. And Matthew, good morning. And aloha, Marky. Yes, hello. How are folks doing today, though? It is Friday. Or maybe we should call it Saturday Eve. The week did kind of fly by a little bit. I feel like I remember Monday and Wednesday. Yeah, it's definitely been a blur for me. I never went in to take care of my pockets or storage. So that one's on me. I'll have to do that for just a little bit here. Snail. And a bubblegum KK, that's nice. I'll give that to my second character, since I do have almost every single song cataloged. Okay, alright. Can always use an extra Jack's face. Hold on one second here. I want to, oh, there you go. There's a question in there. Okay, let me do two things. I'm gonna ask that. Who picks up guide dog poo?
On the website blindlowvision.org.nz, they say. The answer is simple, their handler does. Though if you have ever accidentally trodden through dog poop on the footpath, you have probably wondered how even people with perfect vision sometimes struggle to clean up after their dog. So, how does a blind person pick up their guide dog's poo?
Yeah, I think that was kind of the implied question there. Yeah, I think the handler just does the best job that they can, as far as I know. Okay. I really do have too much stuff on me. I'm sorry for the, It's going to be a little bit of this for a little bit. I have to make some room in my pockets. I can't think straight when my pockets are full. Does anybody else get that feeling? Just me? I don't know. Let's check out a few things. I'm gonna go drop... I should take a couple of things out of storage and then go drop them over by my other character's house, probably. And hey, Trade, good morning. That's a slightly different username, I think, but recognizable nonetheless. Mark is gonna go eat. That's an important thing to do, for sure. And Oki, good morning. Good to see you in here. And yes, just open question to folks on how it's going. If you're looking forward to your weekend, if you've got any plans, if you're just gonna try to, you know, rest and recharge. Let's see, I wanted to use this for something. You know, personally speaking, I need to finalize my sort of game schedule for tomorrow and Sunday. Did sound like we were going to be getting some 3DS in there. Principally might be doing going back to Triforce Heroes on viewer request. I still need to hit someone up to see if I can get a live third person involved on that. It'd be ideal. Oh, all right, pockets are full already. This is unfortunate. Oki woke up early and couldn't fall back asleep. Worked on a report and ended up finishing. Basically have the rest of today off. That's excellent. That's good work there, Oki. Congratulations. And any spoopy games coming up? Great question. Yes. That's what I need to just make a decision about. Basically, I will be continuing my playthrough of Dark Arms. The problem is I got myself into this situation that I very much specifically wanted to avoid, where I have let my Pikmin playthrough languish. And let me try to sit up straight for a bit here. Oh, wow, yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna try not to talk about my back again so much today. And it is still kind of, that's a thing. But yeah, the Dark Arms should be a slightly, I mean, it's E for everyone. I have to customize this. I remember how things work. I really do, I promise. I need to make time for Pikmin. But the Dark Arms will be the next thing. I want to finish that game off because it won't take too much longer. But the cool spooky bosses are actually still to come in that one. I think, if I recall, the true horror is yet to be unveiled. The green screen shirt, you know, it's blue. It's like a pretty neon light blue though. Let's see how yeah, it's like semi-transparent. We'll just there we go. Thank you. People can do good things with that, with their green screen suits and shirts and various. I mean, green screens are just kind of absurdly fun to play with. That reminds me, I have a. I suppose I could try to set this up live on stream even. Not that doesn't need to be today, but I had a fun idea for folks who know there's a fun music video and song called Big Enough. I kind of always forget, unfortunately, the names of the artists who I should be crediting for it. I don't think the original is on YouTube anymore, kind of oddly, but I like Euro cowboy music. That's what I gather. And if you've seen like the cowboy screaming in the sky meme, that's where that comes from. New island parts, not too new. And hey, Sheep Squad, good morning, Sean. How's it going? How are you doing today? I am taking care of like a couple of things here. I don't have a super set plan for the day, is the thing. I mean, I basically need to move a few things over, unfortunately. Again, I've been a little pressed on time outside of streaming, and unfortunately haven't taken care of the things that I really have wanted to when it comes to clearing out my pockets and inventory. So I just have to do this for a little bit. I might switch over to my second character momentarily, just to put those things away, or something like that. Anything else I need to, yeah. Ooh. And in terms of other spoopy games, I have a list. And gosh, this whole week feels like it was kind of lost to me. which is, you know, this really is my first October streaming, my first time trying to do a whole themed event kind of month. So I'm, you know, I am taking it as a learning experience. I'm trying not to have unrealistic expectations for myself. I had really wanted to get a schedule out this week and get some stuff done, and I did not. I am a little disappointed. But the spooky games will continue this weekend. And I've got a list that I made. And I'm open I'm open to suggestions. Especially with how this month is going, I can't make any kind of promises or guarantees. But I'm always interested to hear what folks, you know, what folks think they'd like to see me try to do. I think I've said it before, I have a pretty low constitution when it comes to scary games. It's just a lot for me to handle. I've gotten very good. I mean, from how originally I avoided things like scary movies and TV shows, I've become, I think, pretty accustomed to them. But video games are sort of, I think, still my final frontier for maybe on my journey to become a real Zen master. Play Outlast. Let me put that in a tab here. I think. No, that's one of those game names that just always makes me think of Manhunt, and probably has nothing to do with Manhunt. Okay, you know, I don't know if I've seen that one actually. That looks really spooky. That looks quite scary. Rocket League or Smash today? I'm afraid not, Sean. Friday's just gonna be just an Animal Crossing this morning day. I would like to get some. The weekends we do more of the games with viewers, and I would like to do some Rocket League and Smash though. I really want to like just have a little bit more, get more practice in on Smash. Maybe try to make it a regular thing for sure. I think it's gonna be, yeah, just with Minecraft Steve coming up. I want to be ready. I do want to be ready. But I appreciate interest. I really do. Did everyone see Splatoween? Oh, that's right. Hold up. I don't think that's a thank you so much, Hazy, for the reminder there. Let's see how this works. I kind of, yeah. So Splatoween is the next Splatfest coming up. Team Trick versus Team Treat. I just let's see how quickly that comes over to oh yeah, look at that. All right, so there's a link there in chat for folks who do have Splatoon 2 or just are interested in Splatoon 2. I'll have to figure out when will be a good time for me to stream that, but I will definitely be playing. I will definitely be playing Team Trick. This is one I really argue about. I get into I think this is a repeat, right? I don't remember when, but I believe this is a repeated theme. I wonder if I could find out what I picked last time. Yeah, it's tough. I have my basic instinct really pulls me towards the treats. Yeah, and you know, it's fine. We don't all have to pick the same thing. In terms of Splatfest, for folks who aren't familiar with it, if you want to play together on the day with your friends, you do need to be on the same team. So that could influence your decision, and that's up to you. October 2018 was the last one. I think it said thank you, Hazy. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's for sure. Marky says, remember, he got rid of the prize field. I mean, I know... I mean, not exactly. I know that you change your island a lot, though. I kind of don't take anything on there as very permanent. I don't mean that as a insult or anything at all. But Escape Land is a very dynamic island, so I'm afraid I truthfully I don't remember that specifically. But I got rid of my prize field recently as well, though. Here's a coincidence for you. Hazy may have to be Team Treat. I'll have to think about it because, like, tricks are... I don't know. Tricks are more fun. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in these days at all. I think I should put that into storage for now. Because I think that just made an even stack. And, alright, this is stuff to run over to my other house. A couple of things to sell. I think I am going to load into my... I'm going to load into my secondary character, like, briefly. To put a few of those things away. And, oh, let me check out. So, Sharn, does anyone understand the rock spawning in New Horizons? Destroyed all 6 rocks Wednesday, but can only find one that's respawned. Normal, or are you... Yeah, so I think what Oki says there already. I'm way behind. But I believe they do respawn one day at a time. Marky made a new island part. Prize field was where the gold DIY. Yeah, that's what I thought you meant. Pretty, very different from my... Do I have this? I think I have this one. And has anybody else, like, noticed how different the pricing is on the big screen TVs and the wall-mounted TVs? It's very strange. Do I not have this? Silly streamer tricks are for kids, that's right. When we have to get with Marzi and see where she's standing, definitely gonna have to do some polls. So like the 50-inch LCD TV is 99,000 bells, and the wall-mounted one is just like way cheaper. It's very strange. Let me see if I can demonstrate without taking up too much time. I think I do have this one though. Oh no, I don't have a big one at all. All right, this is great then. But look, see, even the small LCD TV is 60,000 bells. And we go to wall mounted. Look at these. Why are these so much cheaper? Why is a wall mounted 50-inch TV 22,000 bells? Like what is the stand made out of gold nuggets? Generally speaking, if you're going with a wall-mounted TV, that installation is, I mean, it's possible to do it yourself. I've done it myself, but yeah, I don't know. Nook's Cranny, very wild. So Sharn's trying to make an enchanted forest, trying to get all the rocks in a circle. It is, good luck to you. Very sincere good luck to you. And let me, I haven't been checking my prices all week, but let's see. 49 bells, that's awful. That is a terrible price. Enchanted Forest, that's really fun though. Good luck with that. I've heard when people are trying to get their rocks perfect that they have had to, I mean, really cover every free square of their island in order to just guarantee the rock spawn. It sounds like quite a bit of work. Marky's clue. Making a never-ending staircase. Interesting. And thank you for that hydrate, Quinkler. Where is my water? Alright, yeah. And by the way, there was, I saw there was an Animal Crossing update when I went to launch the game. Does anybody know the details on that? There are patch notes somewhere. Hold on a tick. Maybe I should just, I'm kind of just reminding myself I did want to look that up. Yeah, let's grab our... I'll just read it out, I think. October 8th, new software update came out. 1.5.1. No, I will pull this up. Let's bring up our very special Nook browser. Which just, I don't, Why does it just not get the, just does not know of same type. I wonder if that'll work better. I'll have to try that. And hey Marzi, good morning. So great to have you in here. Alright, this, I realize the text might be a little small for people. Sorry for that. So, we fixed an issue where some title keywords would not appear within the password. Didn't see that one. Fixed an issue where messages would display in English for other languages. That's definitely haven't seen that one. Animal residents would talk about pumpkins when given a bamboo shoot. That's funny. That's interesting. Fixed an issue where it was no longer possible to jump over a river based on the location of certain furniture. Oh, just a true bug fix patch. And boy, look at how there's no detail for the 1.5.0 though. That's so strange because I believe this added, you know, I mean, I think this is when they added the things, the catalog filter, where you can turn off the items that you're not able to buy. Why are they selling themselves short when they actually do add quality of life stuff? I don't understand. But this seems to only cover, this does seem to only cover like basically bug fixes and nothing about content or feature addition. I guess, I don't know, I feel like that could go into update notes, but Nintendo does what Nintendo don't. Yeah, they're strange. And thank you for that hydrate, Top Dog. I appreciate that, B. Oh, and hey, better late than never, right? Let me get these, a quick couple shout outs in there for Top Dog and Queen Claire 101. Wonderful streamers. Good friends. But, Top Dog, I want to say specifically, they posted on Twitter this morning some photos of an upcarve, I'm really trying to mix some words together. I tried to mix upcoming and harv into upcarving. Which is, I suppose, you know, for those with pumpkins on the mind, might be relevant as well. But no, upcoming harv cosplay. So New Horizons fans should really stay tuned to Top Dog's stream schedule for further details on that one. I do recommend. And Queen Claire, I hope everybody here knows already. But then again, I sort of hope not, because then I get the chance to introduce a wonderful streamer, people. But I'm so glad to be affiliated with these folks in a collective, and I do hope that you all will check them out. And hey, Imagination Artist, thank you for that hydrate. Let me get another one in there. And let me mark off some of these reward requests. Oh, and try to do it One-handed, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to drop things off over here. And, yeah, I'm just trying to give myself some breathing room again. It does end up feeling so distressing. Out of pocket space, out of storage. That is a fake Jolly painting, by the way. Just in case anybody was gonna be excited about that or want that, it is a fraudulent piece of art. Only good for decoration, or no, I think that's about it. Alright, I am gonna sell a few things. I'm gonna go drop these resources off. Once I get these couple things off my list, I can look at the time, see what time it is, and I've got, I'll be open to, you know, taking suggestions. Could take some flights out if we have the time. Did I have another idea? Oh yeah, I did. That one is still in the back of my head there. Boy, are there different colored jukeboxes? Or does it just look so different with the lights on and the power off? And thank you for the emotes, I appreciate that. Well, there is no new prize field marquee. The current one is just... it is now a Chimera field, I would say. Wait, what was I looking up? Jukebox. Do they tell you if... Alright, it does tell you if it's a color, if there's only one. Yeah, I think I'm just really used to seeing that with the lights off and with the colors going. Yeah, I think so, Mars Girl. But yeah, the prize field is, and I still need to kind of figure out the details on this, but I think I want to convert it into being basically a games field. I want to try to think of some... We'll be trying to brainstorm some variants, some different games that could be played on such a... Either keeping it as an 8x8 grid or, you know, adjusting that as possibly needed. With a classic Monty Python joke. I enjoyed the Holy Grail quite a bit in my youth. It's, yeah, alright, I'm pretty curious to see if Google's willing to play along here. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
About 24 miles per hour, 39 kmph, but significantly slower when carrying coconut shells.
It plays along, that's nice. Yeah, Monty Python and the Holy Grail is kind of a classic comedy. That's probably like PG-13 up, I would imagine. I think that's around when I saw it. Some over-the-top flesh wounds and things like that. Can you see the new part? Yes. And Sharn, can you be a pain and ask for some stones? Yes. Not a pain, but you can ask for them. I just pulled these extra 30 stone out to get... Or did I get nuggets, actually? I grabbed nuggets. I'm going to give the nuggets away. I'll grab some stone out. So yeah, I think it was Khan in chat asked for some fossil chimeras, and I've never actually tried before. So I did have some fun. It ended up being really just timely. I had a whole bunch of fossils in my pockets, just as a coincidence, so these don't line up perfectly at all. That's right, what am I talking about? Specifically not a flesh wound, only scratches. What am I talking about? And yes, I made some new construction signs a couple days ago. Yeah, I understand that this might be upsetting to people, so I think it'll probably just be an October thing. for the spooky fossil chimeras. They are fun to. Honestly, though, if you want to try it, I recommend it. I think it's fun to do. All right, let me. How much stone is here? All right, there's 2 stacks of stone there. So I'll just hold on. I'll just mail it to Sharn before I switch characters here, and see what's up with Opal as well. Excellent new nickname, better than Snookums. What could it be? Button. Yeah, all right. I think that's better than. From Snookums to Button. I don't know. And yes, you're so welcome, Sharn. I've got all this. Got piles of rocks just sitting around my island. No trouble at all. Am I being silly? I am. I don't know what makes them spooky. I think just the the stationery basically. But yeah, there you go. And check your mail, and you should find a whole pile of rocks in there. I'm sorry, I just think that is kind of funny to think about that one. But yes, you are so welcome. Was there anything? I mean, okay, before I switch over, I'm gonna take a look through my. Should I look through my storage one more time? Let me look through this. I don't need to look at the stuff on the ground. Nah, let me just do this. Yeah, and I'll probably switch. I only want to spend a couple of minutes as my secondary, I think. Never been so happy to have some stones. I completely understand that one. Sometimes it's just what you need. Oh, and side note there. Breath of the Wild is in my recently played because yesterday, I don't know why, I just every now and then I get old-fashioned phrase, but I kind of get a bee in my bonnet about something. I get a idea in my head, and I think it is kind of a ADHD symptom, but I kind of can't focus on other things while I have this other thing in my head that I want to try to do. And I've gotten better as I've gotten older about recognizing when, like, okay, just go do the thing and move on, versus like, no, make yourself do other things and then you can go do that other thing and not feel guilty about like being distracted. That sort of, anyway, what I was doing, which is what I want to be talking about, is I got one of those like phone headset things, and I pulled the front off it, and I got enough like hair ties from when I tried to have a ponytail a few years back, and have gotten it more or less adjusted to where I can just strap my Switch to the front of this. And this is a Google Daydream set. You might be able to find these for cheap now that they've been discontinued. I don't know if you can find them for cheaper than the actual cardboard headset, but since I had this anyway, I thought, why not see if I can make it work for Breath of the Wild's VR mode, which is basically just 3D strapped to your face. And you know, the thing is, I enjoyed the effect quite a bit. There really are just two sort of big problems with it for me. The first being that it makes me feel like that kind of motion sick nausea very, very quickly. Even though I've been kind of in and out, I do have like VR headsets. I don't use them every day, but I've had them for years, so I don't know if I should have adjusted more or not, but still pretty sensitive to certain kinds of motion sickness in it for sure. Hey, BKS Pets. How's it going? Welcome. Good morning to ya. And thank you for that follow. Welcome on in. And indeed, you just got 200 gnome gold in your virtual wallet there. And that takes a while, but there goes that alert. Boy, those alerts are very delayed now. I think that's unfortunate. Slight limitation of how I'm doing them now. Thank you for that follow. I'm doing a couple of things with my second character at the moment. I've been hitting these storage crises with my main profile, which is one reason why I made a whole second character in-house. It's just to have another place to put things. But just to give you the quick rundown, I play and stream Animal Crossing every day. I've been streaming New Horizons since the day it came out. Do a lot of games with viewers, so occasionally I gotta make that time for that single player stuff. And what else? Oh, there's a lot in my about and info, and you'll pick it up hanging around. And hey, Mir, good morning. Good to see you in here. Happy Friday, I hope. How are you doing? Looking at your old DS and the games you downloaded onto it. Ah, must be a DSi then. Not to be that, that nerd, but original DS, you couldn't download things onto it. And this really needs a bit of work in here. I would love to spend more time decorating this house, though. I would like to spend more time on that. And I'm just gonna go bury these things. Not that one. But these bells need to go get buried. They're for someone. It's a DSi XL. Oh, you got me. You got me good. That's cool, though. I heard, I've always heard that the DSi XLs, like if your goal is to play DS games, that I think I've heard that those are the best ones to get, because they all had, like all the DSi XLs specifically, I think all had really good screens on them. And I don't know if... Oh yeah, look at these super nice notes from people. Thank you again, Imagination Artist. What a sweet note. Downloaded a Pog game. Now is that like is that a game that is Poggers, or is it like a literal plane with Pogs? Because I feel like Pogs are... I don't know if people like remember that Pogs were a thing. Outside of the Simpsons joke. Poggers, I getcha. I do getcha though. Crash Course Domo. Interesting. I do not think I've heard of that one. Probably not related to Crash Bandicoot. Although I gather that people quite like the new Crash Bandicoot game that's out, I think. and put a hat on or change current hat. Look up now. All right, let's grab a hat from the pile here for Queen Claire. Oh, whoops. One I haven't worn in a minute. Let's get the dipper hat. Hey, speaking of the stash that I was just burying things in. Hey Doc, good morning. Look up Crash Course Domo for DSi. All right, let me put that in a tab for myself then. DSi where? Stars the popular NHK character Domo. Oh, that Domo-kun, right? Boy, I remember when Domo-kun was like the hottest thing around. Domo will ride a bicycle and attempt to get to the end while avoiding obstacles. I'll have to look up a video or something of that, definitely. Looks like a Breezewood hat. I think that's a good compliment. And thank you, Queen Claire. I like my hats as well. I do need to. Makes me want to go try to consolidate as many of my old ones together as possible. And I have like one genuine Stetson around that is between you and me, chat. I'm pretty sure it's like a lady Stetson, and it's also too big for my head. But that was a hat that I actually wore around for a little bit of time, like outside in public. There was a little bit of time in my life. I forget if I've talked about this, where I thought I should lean into being a rural Pennsylvanian, and somehow I came to the conclusion that meant cowboy hats or similar kind of hats. It was definitely a Levi's from the outlet mall kind of look, though. Oh my, wasn't, I don't regret it too much, but it really makes me laugh to think about it now. And Doc just woke up. Oh, I hope you had a good sleep. I sure hope. Hope folks are able to get a good amount of rest in there. Oh, you got the whole Domo series for DSi. Oh, no worries, Doc. Quite alright. For one thing, just to say periodically, with being a daily streamer, I really do, I feel, I guess I try to maintain a certain awareness that with the hours of footage that I'm putting out every week, it's just a lot. And I don't expect anybody to stay on top of that. It's quite alright if you miss one, if you come in late, if you don't watch the VOD, don't worry about it. I really appreciate that folks do want to be in here, and that matters to me a lot. That is so significant to me. But I do, I've been saying it more, and I guess I do just want to keep it open as a consideration that I really am thinking next month I'm going to really think about taking days off, taking 1 or 2 days off a week. I haven't made a decision about it, but I'm going to start really thinking about it, and I might try taking a day off. But no, the only announcement I have about that is that I'm thinking about it in November. Thank you, Trade. Everybody deserves to have rests and breaks. And the thing is, the genuine thing with how this has been working for me, and I feel extraordinarily lucky to say this, is right now, the energy that I have been putting into streaming has been, with almost You know, I don't know how many folks here have heard about like the sort of spoon theory. I don't know if theory is the right word, but for folks with chronic conditions, chronic health problems, I found out. I think I heard about it first a while ago, maybe 15 years ago or more. When I had the diagnosis has since changed, but at the time the doctors thought that I might have like a certain kind of lupus since that runs in my family. I have not been diagnosed with that, to be clear. But when I was a teenager, doctors thought that that was a likelihood. And doing searches around for, you know, kind of information on why I was so tired, just so tired all the time. Things like that, you know, the idea being, in shorthand for folks haven't heard the whole spoon idea, but that, you know, people who do have to manage chronic health problems just typically have less energy and have to be very careful about how we spend it. Because generally, you know, even a small task, something that would be kind of unnoticeable for many people, is something that kind of has to be calculated against the complete amount of things that, you know, for me, I think I can get done in a day. And that's like, it's small stuff. And it's always, you know, every day is kind of a, how much can I actually get done today? And what do I have to prioritize? Because I know there are things that I want to do, things that I need to do that can't get done. But to bring it around, the amazing thing, hey Foxnewt, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm talking about like just what I enjoy about streaming so much right now is that the energy I put into it feels like it comes back to me. And that is, I'm not sure if I can think of anything else that has quite worked like that for me. And without a doubt, it's why I've been able to come up with a daily schedule and have been able to stick with it, even through a few turbulent times for sure. And it's quite all right. If you're not too active in chat. And thank you for the follow, Gumo the Warlock. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here. Every streamer is special in their own way. I definitely agree with that. You lost Crash Course Dome. Aw, dear Mir. Was that me without a nose in anime form? When and where, but probably. Do I have a Christmas jumper cataloged? Definitely not as this character. Conceivably as my main one. You might need to remind me to take a look there, Marky. But I'll try to look as D. Much better odds there. But so that's why I really haven't been eager or felt like I've been, like I amazingly, I mean, the truth is to say that I haven't taken a day's break yet, really. And it's not something I've been putting off. It's not something where I really feel like I need one or want one or would know what to do with it. The main thing is just that sometimes I feel like I don't get a lot of behind the scenes stream stuff done, and I wonder if it's because I don't have, very much time in between, one stream and the next one. But on the other hand, I still make iterative improvements. I do still make things happen, so I don't know. It's just going to be on my mind to, especially as winter comes in. It's a lot tougher on me. Tell me, BKS Pets, when will you be able to visit? Possibly today. How is the time going here? 9:20? Okay. I am going to spend a little bit more time not much, but a little bit more time on this character here, who cannot do online multiplayer. I don't have online on this profile. So I need to switch over to my main character in order to be able to fly out or host people over. But I really do like to open my gates up, post a dodo code, all that. Do I have stuff that folks can have? Absolutely. I've got lots of recipes. And Foxnewt's got so many weeds, too many weeds. It's funny, you may want to hold on to them though. They can be useful for recipes later on. But yeah, I have this specific area here for free stuff to take. This is all up for grabs, and generally this is here so that people can just use the resources they need to craft and drop it again. But if people walk away with them, it's fine. I don't put anything there that I can't spare, you know? And was there anything else? I gotta order some stuff. I really need to get the catalog app for this character. Dark Lily Wreath sounds nice. It does, Doc. I can probably make you one. I only drop the recipes once I learn them, truthfully. And I keep breaking my streak as this character. That's a bit annoying. Oh well. Clumps of weeds, one of my favorite item sets, totally. And weeds are gold for Marky. Heck yeah. Oh, Foxnut, you just got Animal Crossing. Yeah. I'd love to help out, really love to help out new players. You don't know what to do with the workbenches. Oh, well, you'll learn quickly. That is where you make things or customize things. Tom Nook should give you a tutorial on that stuff. He ought to. And what am I... I'm just gonna buy, like, almost some random things here. Semi-random things. Like on the off chance that I'm gonna need them. I feel like... oh, I need to take some bells out, okay. Good chat. Also got Absolute Brickbuster Tusque. Oh, I did miss that. Sorry about that, Mir. I love, that sounds like a Brick Breaker game. Is that the kind where you have like a paddle at the bottom and you bounce a ball up at the bricks at top? I like those a lot. Yeah, I quite like those games a lot. And if I still had the prize field, Doc could redeem 3 of them. I'm sorry you didn't get to experience it in person, but you've got quite a pile. You've got quite a stash ready for you whenever that day comes. Alright, it is Mir. Yeah, that sounds like fun. And hey, Hit, welcome on in here. Good morning. Great to see you. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do this the way I know it works. It's funny, there's a shoutout command built into the bot that I've been wanting to try out. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to order a few more things. Good day, Bear Buddy, absolutely. Life is Strange, that's right, I missed that last night. How is Life is Strange going? I did see, Hit, that you said you were going to be taking a social media break. I understand that. That can be a really good thing to do. Tic-tac-toe. Weirdest out of all your games. Got some kind of fancy tic-tac-toe there, Mir. What do you have for the X's and O's? Are they just X's and O's, or... They're, darn it, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I'm sorry. On the final chapter of Life is Strange, wow. I might need to try to catch up on that. I was having fun. You know, that's one of those where I've been putting off seeing things for a long time because I wanted to play through it myself. But watching Watch Hit start that game was one of those times where I thought, well, you know what, I've waited so long to play it myself that this is just, I'm gonna sit back and watch a professional. Oh, just X's and O's, Mir. You're dying, Domo biking over. Aw, hey Mir, take care. Hope we see you this weekend for Triforce Heroes and other fun and games. But I hope you have a good one there. Thanks for stopping by. I don't like these. I need like a low table though. I think. Maybe some more of these. And Hazy fell asleep after chapter 4 of Life is Strange. I understand. I understand falling asleep to streamers for sure. I kind of lost track there of how many things I've ordered. Are the study posters? No, there's variations I see. Probably not customizable then. Okay. That's fair. That's fine. Oh, I forgot the other ventilation fan from my basement. Also okay, not a big deal. Able to come tomorrow to see the changes. I reckon so, Marky. We ought to have plenty of time tomorrow. Yeah, we ought to. Alright, what else should I buy here though? Okay, is that 5 yet? That ought to be 5 then. Okay. That's right, and Mars Girl played through a friend of hers. Thought a little cheesy, but the story is wild. The you know, it's really tough writing young people, I think. I have to admit, I mean, I thought it was a very cool game, very interested in it. I still want to play through it myself, to be clear. So I've watched Hito playing a bit of Life is Strange. It has not removed my desire to try it myself, especially with one of those narrative choice games. I think it does make your play, like an individual's playthrough becomes a more personal thing. Hey Chroma, good morning. Welcome on in. How are you doing? How's your day going so far? I need a sharper axe. I'm just gonna... Let's see, I think right there should be okay. That one character, Victoria or something, it just kind of sound... Yeah. At least in like that opening, I don't know, I haven't heard people really speak like that, so I don't know if it's one of those things where I think, you know, people's varying experiences are gonna really affect how they see that game. Oh no, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not totally up for articulating exactly what I'm thinking at the moment. A little foggy-headed still. Yeah, so anything for Foxnewt. Oh, that's so nice. And Chroma already with the offer for the assist as well. I'm gonna switch over to my main character in just a moment. And then, in our last half hour of today's stream, E will be up for most anything. Take a flight out, open the gates up. Okay. And how nice. Alright, looks like Foxnewt's gonna have a choice of dodo codes. Alright, in that case, I'm gonna go get these fossils assessed. I may get me some bonus miles as this character, and I think there might be 1 or 2 things I wanted to redeem at the Nook stop with my Nook miles. No, everybody's being so generous. Thank you, folks. And I miss anything, Okay, I think I'm caught up on chat. I'm glad that folks do and should feel comfortable, you know, reminding me if I missed something in chat. Get some more water here for myself. A present you can't get yet. Oh, like a, you mean one of those floating gifts? Okay, sounds like Fox Newt needs a slingshot. Possibly. Well, I'm jumping to conclusions there, but that's what it sounded like. Well, we got plenty of those around, I'm sure. Okay, and Fox Newt has their gates open. And folks here are very nice, just so you know. It's cool for folks who want to post their dodo codes into chat. I just always remind people that it's public, and it does create the possibility that there could, you know, lurkers could come in, folks who don't identify themselves in chat. That's just always something to keep in consideration. As I do when I open my case up with a dodo code and post it up. So I have to end things here. And, oh, red, darn it. I do have red on my island. Should I just... Okay, you know what? Sorry, folks. I'm really sorry. This is a little rude of me. I'm actually gonna load right back in as this character and go, see what I've got in red's boat. Forgive the inconvenience. And thank you for the emotes, Queen Claire. I like that heart. That rain bee heart, that's quite a nice one. Lovely shades on that. But hearts a lot, I like that. Ooh, okay, let's head over to red. Just make a beeline. Only the only stream regulars are gonna get that pun. And I don't worry about it. It was not the best one. All right, here we go. Let's see what we've got here. Hyper haste. Thank you for the hyper haste. Yes, B, exactly. Throwback School Radio. I don't think I have a real one of these. Let's see. Beautiful statue. So the fake one has the necklace, so this is fake. I should have been able to remember that one, probably. And yeah, folks can call it out if you know. I think this one's real, this quaint painting. Let me double check this. This one looks authentic, though. The milkmaid. Yes. Beeline, yes, thank you, Mars Girl. Exactly. I'm pretty sure this is real. Alright. I do buy the real art myself. I'm doing my best on the gallery. Yeah, absolutely. This one, I think I can tell from here that it's fake. Because I believe, yeah, that stoat or mink or whatever it is supposed to have an all-white face. So that one is fake. I'm pretty certain, and I think I may have a moody painting, but let's double check. Either way, I would probably. Well, this one is always genuine. Okay, 2 genuine pieces here. Well, I am going to buy both here because I might have the moody painting, but I forget. I could possibly help someone with it at some point. And get that shipped over. And if anybody wants the fake art, I could open up my gates. Alright, while it's loading, go. Just switch on over there. Alright. Oh, loading times are so fun. Oh, look at their little baskets. Alright, never mind. It was worth it. It's all been worth it now. Oh, have I ever felt super anxious before going into work? Rome was having a problem, haven't been able to work, feeling not so good. Oh yeah. Absolutely. I get really, really anxious about things. Sometimes before work, to tell you the truth, before like almost anything where I have to like talk to people, work things out, plan things, sometimes my heart just really starts pounding in my chest. I'm afraid I can't give you much advice. You know, trying to pinpoint where that's coming from and what's causing that could be helpful. It may genuinely be the kind of thing that you know, might want to, boy, I know, like, talk to a therapist is just kind of asking the impossible. Or it's asking a lot. It's asking a lot. And I was so quiet there, Foxnewt. I do get quiet sometimes. I am, by nature, I'm actually a very, very quiet person. Most of the time. I'm generally very comfortable being quiet and not saying much. In terms of things that I do to try to calm myself down, really, like, I mean, pretty kind of common answers, but practicing like steady breathing, not necessarily deep breathing, but really like steady breathing. If you've ever meditated to focus on your breath, that can really help. Sometimes a salty snack. I would say being like, it's really good to be careful with coffee or tea or sodas or anything with caffeine, because any of those stimulants will exacerbate things. It's tough. I need coffee to function, but there are times where I've really had to like just have half a cup or something so that I don't get so shaky and nervous in a meeting or something like that. And Foxnewt says, feeling so lonely. I'm really sorry to hear that. I've gone through some very, very lonely times in my life, particularly recently. And I I really sympathize, and I'm sorry. I genuinely hope that there is something, anything that we can do here, that I can do, but we as a chat, as a group, as a community, can do to make you feel a little bit less alone. I have to say, streaming for me has helped me with that a whole lot. I felt very, very lucky about that, and it gives me a very genuine desire to, you know, try to, you know, if I can help anybody else in a similar fashion. And I'm just being a little particular here for no ultimate end goal. But if you're feeling lonely on your island, that is something we can probably do a direct effect about. I am sorry, I'm still just juggling around my inventory items. But good luck, Chroma. If it's anxiety about a particular thing, then again, just sometimes identifying the root cause can maybe help you find a step-by-step approach to mitigate, to possibly mitigate or minimize it as a source of anxiety. I hope so anyway. Oh wow, haven't been able to work all week thinking you had COVID, but your results came back negative. But you don't seem to be able to put yourself on a productive mode to work. That is so frightening. I can only imagine. I'm very glad to hear that your results came back negative though. And when it comes to being productive, it can be counterintuitive, but sometimes you may have to step back a little bit. And walk away and go do something fun. I can't guarantee that this is going to work, and it requires a certain amount of discipline. But either sometimes it can help to back off and just to give yourself a little more space on it. And another thing that I've gotten better about it, and it does kind of require self-discipline to work. But really making things that I enjoy conditional on accomplishing other certain things. I mean, it's so obvious. I mean, I don't know if it's helpful, but for me, like, if I'm having a lot of trouble working on something and I just want to go play video games, sometimes it works for me to say, get this thing done, and then I can go play, you know, 10 minutes of Rocket League or whatever. And sometimes that is the boost I need, but sometimes, you know, I have times where I just sit down at the computer and I can't make myself get anything done. And a lot of times I have to step away and walk around a bit and, you know, maybe try to get some fresh air. It's a really big problem I have. So unfortunately I don't have perfect answers for myself either, but I really do sympathize. So Fox said, your father called the island Pokemon. Is that what, just like any game you play might just be Pokemon? I get that. I'm really glad that I had a friend's mom where any game that we were playing together was probably Mario. Any system we were playing was a Nintendo. Was the Nintendo. Oh, both a big fan of it. Oh, that's cool. That's really fun. My parents mostly, like, supported my video game playing, but they never really had an interest in it. Never played games with me until I got my mom into Animal Crossing a couple years ago. Chroma's psychiatrist pulling you off the Prozac and on the Adderall now. Good luck with that. Adderall was a tremendous help to me for many years in my life. I do wish that I hadn't been prescribed it at such a young age, personally. I really wish that I'd been, you know, given like lessons and tutoring in work strategies and coping mechanisms, but the 90s were a different time. 90s and early aughts were, well, I don't know how much things have changed, actually, unfortunately. I really don't know how much things have changed. I think a lot more is known, and I think there is a lot more and much better information available for people who do struggle with attention deficit disorders. At the time where I was diagnosed, it was kind of you just got prescribed Ritalin or Adderall, or there was like one other really big one at the time. Oh, the island is actually named Pokemon. Oh, I'm quite slow on that. I see. That's a good name. If you don't know what to do, Fox, when you're starting out, keep going back to Tom Nook in the resident services and talk to him and just pay attention to what he says. And I'm coming by with a few resources, a few DIYs and things. Oh, I should have brought some party favors. Sorry about that. Next time for sure. And yeah, so folks are aware I am on stream for another 13 or 15 minutes here. But good luck with the Adderall Chroma. Make sure that you drink lots of water. One of the most noticeable things for me was that it gave me a lot of cotton mouth. And also, well, depending on the kind, if it's the extended release, that was pretty good for me. If it's the short acting, that tended to give me headaches afterward. One of the reasons why I have not pursued an Adderall prescription in a long time, even though I do find it, it helps me so much. It helps me get things done to an astonishing degree, but for me personally, it increased my heart rate a whole lot, and I couldn't quite handle the physiological. Just, it felt so heavy on me. Hi. Sorry, I'm just so spooky. It's good to see you. I've got some things for you. Adderall can be addicting, so you gotta be careful. Yes, Adderall is extremely habit forming. It is chemically extremely addictive. I believe not as addictive as nicotine, but I'm not sure. It's up there. It is why Adderall is a controlled substance. And why, you know, unfortunately, there are a few reasons why there's like a pretty large black market for it. But yeah, you definitely do want to be careful. And you got it, Wandar. Welcome on in. Good to see you here. It is my Dipper hat. I'm a big Gravity Falls fan, and this was a great birthday present, I think. Oh, and I'm so sorry, Sharn. I missed that a while ago. Do we have wood and iron you can use? Can't believe how low you are. Yes, I can send you wood and iron. And Foxnewt, is it okay if I post your dodo code again for people? Because I have it on my clipboard. I'm gonna make a trip out, if that's okay. But it was great to meet you in person. I really wish you the best of luck with things. Getting your island off to a good start. Alright, so Foxnewt's Island dodo code there. And I'm just gonna clear on out so that our loading screens don't overlap, basically. And I hear you, Dar. I miss that song as well sometimes. The stream froze. Oh no. Anybody else seeing that? It's looking okay for me. For now. I don't wanna count my chickens on that one. Yeah, Twitch does occasionally. Yeah, sorry about the problems. I mean, Twitch will just occasionally, it happens to me on actually basically any device that I use. Sometimes a stream will just stop, and if I'm on my phone, I have to like close it. Sometimes, actually recently, I had to close the entire Twitch app because it refused to. I'm pretty sure it was Queen Claire's stream, and everything was fine. But my Twitch app on my phone was like, no, she's not live. And I'm like looking at my computer where I have the moderator view up, and I'm like, phone? I can see her. I can see how live this broadcast is. Yeah, Twitch is odd sometimes. Thank you for the reassurance there, though. When Sharn gets back, I'll have to see what kind of wood and iron she was looking for. Alright, she's back. Great. Yeah, I can send you wood and or iron. What would be most useful to you? Because I think we've got a few people offering. A few very just extra kind folks here. Is very nice. Thank you all so much. Yeah, let us know what kind of thing you are looking for, Sharn. In the wood department, I do have extra. And I think I might just conclude the stream with a bit of single player because we're coming up on 10. I do need to be timely about moving on over to the rest of my day, basically. What am I doing? I guess I'm still sort of looking for things in my... that I should be clearing out of storage or moving over to my other house, which is... it's getting tough now. Oh, here we go. I can send that at least. I do not need 2 hamster cages. Yeah, any particular type of wood though, Sharn? And, you know, regular or hard or soft or just all? No worries, no big. Just asking. So many cushions. What am I doing with all these cushions though? What am I doing with all these? Who made the dodo code? Oh, that's the dodo code for Foxnewt. Foxnewt is a new player, and we were just dropping by with some presents and helpful items and stuff. So Foxnewt made the dodo code there. 12 regular wood and 8 iron. Okay, we'll make it happen. I can send you that regular wood, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna check my... you know, I can just get rid of some stuff that I crafted, really. I do not need 2 different old sewing machines either. I should put those out somewhere. I do not need 2 of these. I wish I could use one of these in real life, let me tell you. Let me just go off on a real quick tangent to say I wish I could loft a bed over a desk. That does not work when you have a dog. And you like to have a dog sleeping on your bed. Not a good idea. And a white oven. Yeah, let me see here. I already sent you one piece of mail, unfortunately. So we'll have to possibly conclude our transactions tomorrow. If you're available. I could... It's theoretically possible that I might remember to send these things on my own, but always kind of a dicey proposition. And why... there it is. There, the gas range, yeah. Fauna just decided to leave. So Marky's going villager hunting. And Doc saw a giant robot, yes. I've been very lucky to have been gifted. Actually, 2 of those. And I still need to make one myself, is the thing. They're very hard to make. They require both rare items and quite a few items. You're gonna miss Fauna. I hear you, Marky. Do you know who you're gonna be hunting for next? I'm curious. But yeah, I'm gonna look at that robot hero recipe in a second. Because I think I'm still trying to collect all the rusted parts for it. Even though I have gifted ones, I think I've said it before, but I really would like to, I would love to learn every recipe in the game, and I'd love to craft one of every recipe in the game. If I have any completionist goals for New Horizons, that's probably the biggest one. I would reckon. And so Dar learned the Spooky Lantern recipe. That's a really fun one. And you probably already know Dar, but just in case you didn't, like all the spooky stuff is customizable with the different colored pumpkins. So you get, it's definitely, gosh, I love the spooky stuff so much, but it means you get a lot of different versions of them. Did already know, gotcha. And so in case we didn't know, Marky has Eric, the best person, not the villager, more than a villager. And he had a girlfriend, Fauna, but they broke up today. That's rip. Eric will pass through this for sure. Hey, you know, it happens. It's very hard, it's very painful. But, you know, people do move away. And breakups do happen. And you gotta move forward. You really do. Eric will get through it. I'm sorry, OML, I'm not sure. I saw that earlier. I know what OMW is. I'm not sure about OML. I mean, let me know if I need to know. Rip Mixer indeed. And you're very welcome, Sharn. If you don't have that iron and regular wood tomorrow, please do remind me. Okay. More peps. Yeah, I agree. I don't think, well, you know, yeah. Sorry, that's probably not exactly what Fox meant. Oh, darn it. Okay, so, that bell, that 10 o'clock bell does mean I have to end the stream. Sharn's not sure if you can watch tomorrow. No worries. I hope that you can make it if, you know, if it works out with your timing. You can send me mail in game if you care to. Yes, I will be weekend streams are going to be longer. For anybody new here, anybody who hasn't made it to a weekend, you can take a look at your clock right now. You see, for me, it is in fact 10 a.m. It may not be 10 a.m. where you are, but whatever the time is reading, that is when I will be starting tomorrow. And I will be streaming for at least 4 hours. Animal Crossing, and probably at least one other game. Love helping new players get started, absolutely. Marky's looking for Grizzly Bunny Pecan. And when you waste 10, some amount of Nook Mile tickets, you'll get any forest villager. Good luck with that. And Fox doesn't have a house yet. I understand. It takes a little bit. Hopefully, you know, I should have dropped some bells off for you. Maybe next time, if you care for any. Happy to help out that way as well. All right, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta leave, folks. But thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. Thank you so much for the new followers as well. It's great to have you in here. Left bells for the loan. Oh, 1,000 Nook Mile tickets. Yeah, that's a good time to call it quits, I think. And, you know, maybe just settle for a good old villager. And OML, is that Oh My Lord? I did look that up. I think that's what it is. But hey, thank you so much for joining us today. If you do feel like sticking around, we are going to go on into Queen Claire's stream. Queen Claire was in chat earlier. She is a fantastic family-friendly streamer. Mostly doing Animal Crossing on the weekdays, with some additional games. And hey there, thank you so much for the follow, DB Gamer. You came in just as we're heading into a raid, but thank you so much for the follow. I do stream Animal Crossing every day, so I hope to see you all soon. Tomorrow, possibly. But, thank you so much. Please do take care. And I'll be back again soon.